It's KNOTFEST Finland 2022, and we've got Nico and Joel from Blind Channel. Hello.
Hello, everyone. Nice to see you.
So you just played. It looked absolutely amazing. The crowd were there. How did it feel up there at the first ever KNOTFEST Finland?
I think it was really good. Like, it was a bit early for us. Like, we played a show yesterday, like, and then we drove from Lahti, so we kind of woke up like an hour before the show.
Wow.
But yeah, the show woke us up, and thank you, everyone. Yeah, it was really good to have you all. Thank you.
It was great. Think about like Bring Me the Horizon and Slipknot are playing after us, so both of the bands are huge inspiration for us. And when we were teenagers in high school, we were listening to Bring Me and Slipknot all the time. Yeah.
Wow. So that's quite a big honor then to be playing here, and it must not be nice seeing the first ever KNOTFEST coming to Finland and being part of it.
Yeah, it's a pretty big thing for us, and I think we're gonna see the Bring Me the Horizon show and the Slipknot show later.
Nice.
And we're just gonna turn from these rock stars. We're gonna turn into fanboys and just go partying. Like,
easily.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
gonna
that.
happen.
I love that because that's true, right? You guys you're young, you shot to fame quite quickly despite having done music for a while. It was quite a quick journey for you. How does it feel all of a sudden being a rock star?
There's a lot of things to like process in your head. You gotta go through a lot, but I guess we will figure it out later, but not yet. We need to enjoy right now.
We don't know what it feels like to be a rock star. We have no idea.
Yeah, we just go on stage and we are always surprised how many people there are that know the songs.
You're both so humble, and I'm wondering if that's something you encourage within the band, or whether it's something to do with being from Finland, because when I walk around, everyone seems so nice.
It has something to do with being from northern Finland. Like,
Is it?
Yeah,
It keeps you humble.
Yeah, it's the mentality there. Like if you start to show off, people are gonna kick your fucking ass.
Yeah, they will always come to the bar like, who the hell do you think you are? We're gonna fucking
and also
kick your ass.
there's 6 of us in the band, so if someone starts like acting like a diva, the other guys are gonna kick his ass. So there's not really a lot of room for that.
It's important to not have a pee in your head, because that's not a cool thing.
What would you say through this time? What's the biggest lesson that you've learned? Because there must have been so many new experiences for you.
Don't get too drunk if you have a show next day.
We learned that the hard way.
Did you? Tell me the story.
What show are you talking
safe
about?
Bits.
I'm talking about, actually, I have to be honest, we played in our hometown 2 weeks ago.
Right.
We had a main star show.
Yeah.
And I think the party went too far. We had NHL players partying with us in the main place, and we had a show next day in main stage as well, but it was close to the town. So I had a terrible fucking hangover when I woke up on the tour bus, and I had to puke, but I was okay after drinking like Coca-Cola and all that stuff.
Are you nice to each other when that happens, or do you pull pranks?
That doesn't happen like.
No, we're nice to each other. That's not the point.
Okay.
We're just very difficult to everyone else.
We don't show it to anyone. We're professionals.
Yeah, we're just mostly in the bus, so like no one gets bothered, but except for our tour manager over there. Sorry. But he scolded us afterwards.
Did he?
Yeah.
I love how supportive your fans are, because there aren't many bands where you'll see the fans clapping for the tour manager. So that's...
Yeah, they are really dedicated to us, and
They really
awesome.
are.
Yeah.
Are there any memories that you have of meeting fans where you were like, that really touched my soul?
I think in USA there was like 2 girls. They had like 1,000-mile drive to the place where we played, and they had like signs with the Finnish flag and all that stuff, and I got fucking tears in my eyes. I was like hugging them, and we were in USA. That was so emotional, like being from here and going to USA.
So you're representing for Finland across the world.
Yeah, and it's always like, it's nice to see your fans being dedicated. Like even when we played in New York, there were like fans coming like many hours before the doors opened, and that's something. And I think these guys are very dedicated, but also very polite. Like that's a big thing. Like we haven't had too like many awkward encounters with fans. Like they're always being very polite to us, and that's why we try to be as polite to them as well. So thank you very much. You're awesome.
That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. So you released your new album in July, Lifestyles of the Sick and Dangerous.
Yeah.
Was that a slight nod to Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous?
Maybe.
Yeah, but we're not rich, and we weren't famous when we started making the album, so Sick and Dangerous fit better with us.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And how has the reception been so far? Because it must have been quite nerve-wracking release. There must have been a lot of pressure on you, like, guys, this has to be good. This has to be massive.
Well, actually, like there wasn't really that much pressure. Like we didn't give a fuck, because like we made Dark Side. Dark Side was the first song we wrote for the album, and then everyone was like, "That's not gonna be a hit," and we felt like it's gonna be a hit. And when Dark Side, well, it became a hit. So we figured that we should do the rest of the album exactly the same way. Like in this album, we did everything like just the way we wanted. Like, of course, we have a lot of opinions coming everywhere. But we actually wrote a song about that. Well, that's called Opinions. That we don't need your opinions. We're just doing what we want. And I think that's why the album turned out. At least it's pure us, right?
It is, and like you said, that we wrote the whole thing together. We were in like we did before. We wanted to because we knew that who we are. We can do it by ourselves. We don't need anyone. For sure, we had Dan Lancaster doing the mixing. Dan's done like Bring Me the Horizon, Playing What 82. So I think he's the best one to like go through our music, and yeah, we had a lot of like awesome people working with us, but we wrote and produced the whole album by ourselves, and I guess we will keep going that way, but I think we're gonna evolve all the time.
When you say about evolving, have you discussed that yet? Do you see anything in your future?
Of course, we see a lot of things in our future. We are actually writing the 5th album right now.
You're writing already?
Yeah.
There's already 3 super banger songs, and
we have lots of like, we have new demos already in the making, and we have a vision of where Blind Channel is gonna be 2023 and 2024 and so on. And we also know like what we want to do with our sound, like. Maybe, because this is KNOTFEST, maybe we can say that we're gonna write some very heavy stuff.
It's gonna evolve. It's everything is set up and clear. The album name is ready and everything. So
wow.
So anyone calling us boy band, you're fucked.
Do you get that? Do you really get that?
Yeah, we get that a lot. Like we're the boy band of the Finnish metal scene. People say that a lot.
Heavy out here.
But we don't mind. We don't mind.
Do you know how I see you? I see you as people that are recreating what it means to be a rock star, because you can
Holy shit.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that you're teaching the world that rock doesn't have to be misogynistic, it doesn't have to be violent, it doesn't have to be being an asshole. You can be cool, you can be edgy, you can be a rock star and be a good person.
Yeah, like Enter Shikari. Enter Shikari say like, we're nice guys.
Yes.
Until we're not.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so I want to ask you one question, because I think a lot of people would love to know this. Do you have any hobbies that people wouldn't expect you to have?
I'm driving downhill bikes. It's really,
but everybody knows that.
It's really dangerous, yeah. I'm almost breaking my bones every weekend, but I love it. I love extreme sports. And I mean, it's my dream to go in USA and do all that Nitro Circus stuff and all that, X Games. Maybe one day.
What's the scariest injury you've had?
I think I was 15 when I broke my, what is this bone here?
Collarbone.
Yeah, I broke that when I was driving motocross, so yeah, that's the worst so far.
I bet the rest of the band are going, don't do it, we've got a tour coming up, we're writing an album, stay off the bikes.
I will. Now everything's good.
Yeah,
it's,
we send
winter
those
is coming, yes.
Yeah.
Do you have any?
I'm thinking like, I used to be a huge comic fan. Like I'll read a lot of comic books. I'm not sure if people know that, but yeah, I don't do that as much as I used to when I was a teenager, but I do enjoy a lot of reading comic books. Like they're my getaway.
Like which one?
Like Well, I was a huge like manga fan. Like Naruto was a big deal for me. I even have a tattoo of Naruto. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did that. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I've got to say thank you so much. What have you got coming up? Where can people come and see you and find you? And
We have a European tour starting in 3 weeks. It's our first headline European tour.
it's
We have
started
now-
selling out already.
What?
It's been selling out already, I read.
I
Some
think
shows,
it's
yeah.
10,000 tickets in total right now.
Woohoo!
So yeah, it's pretty dope. And after that, we are gonna come to USA to write some more songs, and then we have a really exciting tour news for next year.
And at the end of the year, we're playing the Helsinki Ice Hall. You have your tickets,
Yeah.
right? That's good, because that's gonna be special. We're gonna... More spoilers coming. We're gonna play shows from the beginning of our career, like songs we haven't played in like 10 years.
Wow.
We're gonna be playing those songs at the Ice Hall, and there's gonna be lots more surprises. So make sure you get your tickets, and make sure your friends and your parents and everybody gets them too. It's gonna be a special show.
Yep.
Exciting. Okay, on that note, thank you so much for chatting to us here at KNOTFEST.
Thanks for having us.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
so
playing
much.
KNOTFEST and doing an amazing show for everybody. And we'll see you again soon.
See ya. Thank you.
Thank you.